Here are the two pieces together. And it's really important that these ends be perfectly flush. So you can feel across there, they're perfectly flush. On the other ends, same thing. I'll hold them together. And they're like perfect. You can feel it on both ends. Sides 16 1/8 by 20 1/8. There's that one, 16 1/8. And here's this one, 20 1/8. And I've measured them. They're both flush on the ends. This one, you feel no difference there. Same thing on the other end. They're perfectly flush. They've all been measured at this angle is 90. That's 90. And this is 45, of course, because of the miter saw. 45 with a nice little snap-in dent. So this is my clamp. Where is it? Rockler miter vise. If we look at them before they're even in here, this is the edge you press it up against, that edge and that edge. And of course the rabbet sits in there. This rabbet. Sits in. This one goes in. And you slide them together. And you kind of make them, you know, because you can be off, obviously, like that. You don't want that. So you just kind of guess. You have to press them down. Rockler's got these big shoulders here, so you can get it nice and square. And then you press it up against this edge, because that's where that gets clamped to. All right, so I set the rabbet in there. I press it this way and that way, keeping it flat. I slide them together. Obviously, you got to find the happy spot. Like that. I think I'm there. And then I clamp them down. I turn this dial over here and I turn this dial. And the fact that they fit perfectly, that has a lot to do with all the measuring I've done, the 45s, the 90 degree up and down, you know, obviously 45 this way. And what I typically do is I get that thing really close. I feel, okay, it's flat. Not a big bump there. Maybe I can flatten that out. Okay, tight. And I make sure that both sides are firmly flat. Okay, this side the same thing. Loosen it up. Make sure it's firmly flat here and here. And I screw it down. Check that, okay? So they're both good. And now what I do, after I get them both snugged down pretty tight, like this ain't going anywhere, is I take one side out, like this, and I glue it. Alright, here I go with the glue. Oh, hang on. I like to put something right here, because Rockler has put these little, I like to protect those wooden things from getting glue on. Alright, the glue. A little bit of glue here too. Probably more than I need. Okay, it's all coated with glue. Come in here. And same thing, I press it forward so the rabbet's up against this side. I slide it in to fit. I keep it square. The other side's still buckled down. It hasn't even had a chance to move. Okay. Get it in there, square here, or flat, I should say. I know it's kind of hard to see in right because I got so much glue coming out of it. I think we're good. I think we're good. I screw this down. See, the rockler vise is squishing that glue out as it buttons them back together. I come in here and I wipe off the excess glue. I check it to make sure that it's square there, you know, it's flush, that edge. I come in here and I wipe this off. You can see that's a real tight fit. So this is a really cool little drill bit. I think it's 1/16. Yeah, 1/16. It's goes in this DeWalt. What do you call these things? And obviously I'm just gonna drill this 2 holes. Ooh. About 3/8 of an inch apart, I guess. I got to be careful to, you know, stay below because this is higher. There's more room for the drill, but now I got to stay lower. The other one. All right. So I want to nail it. I've got the holes drilled already. These are nails that I bought from, it's like Home Depot. I actually got them from McClendon's Hardware. And I cut the head off because obviously I didn't want the head. So there they are with the head cut off. This thing to drive them down in. And then to drive them in, when I'm, God darn it, I've wounded my wood. Okay. Got 2 holes for the price of 1. And I'll fill that all with wood putty, so it'll never show after I'm done with these. But that frame is now tight. You can actually take it out of the vise if you need to. But I'm going to do the other side before I do that.